Hi Virgo, welcome. Thank you so much for being here in this space with me. I hope this reading serves you well and that it helps. Please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. And this is for the month of September, or any time that you find it and you find something in here that resonates with you, okay? We're going to start with some oracle cards and then get some tarot. So let's see what we have. A leg up. Very nice. Co-create. That one did jump right out there. Go the distance. And just to let you know, this is the second time for doing this reading. The first time, it wasn't turning out so well. I kept sneezing and sniffling, which I'm doing again now. But the point of telling you that is because these two cards came out in your first reading. So they must be very relevant, okay? So here you have a leg up, which means if you need any help, it is here for you. Co-create. You need to co-create either with somebody else in your life or with spirit, maybe both. You need to use your wisdom because it looks like you're going to be starting something. Okay? And now here, it's saying you need to go the distance. You need to continue until you are finished. And at the bottom of the deck, you have no place like home. So home, well, it is where the heart is, but this can talk about literally your home, your vessel. It could be potentially moving, but I do feel like it's where you want to find your happiness or where you are finding your happiness, okay? So let's see what we get here. Okay. Here, this does not have to, but it typically refers to the past, which could be spilling over, into more of the present. But this is talking about feeling sadness or some challenging energy because of 3 cups that have spilled. So something has happened in your past where you feel regrets, remorse, where you're mourning something, where you feel bad about something that happened. These are your thoughts, and it could have been brought on by something, that did happen, but it's still your thoughts about it. And you still have 2 full cups. So you need to see those full cups. What are they? Because that is like your key to going forward. And now here it is saying that you have help here for you anytime you need it. So if you need help getting through this, it is here for you. All right, let's get another card. This also came out in your last reading in this column. I stopped when I got done with this particular column to redo, but this came out as well. Same column. Here is a wonderful energy, very powerful. The Queen of Wands goes for whatever it is that she wants, what she truly desires, and she's very adamant about it. She is not going to be stopped. She's unafraid to speak up and be heard, and she is going for it, which is wonderful to see. So it looks like you are getting out of this challenging energy, seeing your 2 full cups and going for what it is that you want. I am so glad to see that. All right, now, amazing, absolutely amazing. This was also in your last reading. I should have saved it so I could show you. Amazing. Okay, anyway, so the only difference between your last reading and this reading were these two were switched. This was first and this was on the right side. This is a wonderfully calm feeling where your support system is here for you. If you want it, it's here. But one thing I love about this energy is it is very calming, and it's where you can be you. The people or person you're with, they can be them in the truest sense of the word. And you are enjoying each other's time together. So it's a beautiful energy. So you have quite a variety here. Here is sadness of some sort. Here is where it's like you are driven to go for your passion. And here's a very calming, wonderful, loving energy. So it looks like it's a quick change out of something challenging into something that you truly desire, and knowing that you have the love, care, and help with you. And so you do have two cards of that. Okay, let's go ahead and see about co-create. Okay, we have a lot of cards here. Alrighty. This came out over here by itself. Then you have these two, and there were two that fell. Let me get those. Okay. So this is with co-create. Your first card, this can have two meanings. One is somebody most likely trying to deceive you, do something behind your back, but something that you would not feel is in your best interest. The other interpretation is where you need to have a plan. You need to have a strategy on how you're going to go forward. Okay? And then you have these two. Here is this wonderful sense of happiness. It's an individual happiness, but happiness nonetheless. So that is beautiful. But then here you have the Five of Swords. Okay. The Five of Swords can be like where you're in an argument. It could be with another, but it's usually an argument that you're having within, you know, kind of like here's sadness, but it's within. Here's some challenge that you have going on within. And here you have the King of Pentacles. Very stable, wonderful energy, very caring, can be kind of conservative. It is the energy of having the Midas touch. So, you know, what you touch turns to gold. So this would be, to me, here you are going for what it is you desire and getting it. And then you have the High Priestess, which is saying you need to use your intuition. So you have a lot going on in this present energy. And they fell out. So I don't know if there's any particular order they need to be in, right? So we'll take the challenging, potentially challenging one here. An argument with yourself, or an argument with another. Here, remember, this can be somebody potentially deceiving you, or you needing to have a strategy. It could be either or. Now, with these cards, I would tend to feel it is you needing a plan, but we'll take a clarifying card for this, okay? But over here, this could very well be related to this energy. It does not have to be. But now, if this is an argument, well, before we get into that, let's go ahead and take a clarifying card. Is the Seven of Swords somebody trying to deceive or do something challenging to Virgo? Or is this Virgo needing to have a strategy? You have the High Priestess. Okay, and you have the High Priestess right here. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Cups, which you have right here. So it makes me feel like this is more about you needing to have a plan, a strategy. So that would be why you're having this challenging energy right here. Trying to figure it out. Having a very hard time. Do I do this or do I do this? You know, and kind of arguing with yourself, being uncertain, unsure. And, you know, that happens to a lot of us. When we're faced with choices, oftentimes, say, choice number 1 has these wonderful attributes, but a couple of problems. Choice number 2, the same kind of thing. Choice number 3, the same kind of thing. So you have to pick the best for you. Which, you know, is better. Which challenges have the best outcome. So I can see how this would happen. And the universe is saying, come up with a plan. Lay it out there. It will be much easier for you to see which way to go. And it's also, you have the High Priestess twice. So it's saying, use your intuition. That will help guide you in this. Okay? And you have the King of Pentacles. Kind of conservative, very caring, relaxed, and having the Midas touch. He is a master. Okay, and these are earthly matters like your happiness, your financial stability, etc. So what I am getting from this is you need to go in, co-create, and it can be with somebody here on the earthly plane or on the spiritual side, but it's definitely with your higher self, for sure, okay? Using your intuition. And here you also have your support system, which you have here in your first column. So the universe is putting an emphasis on that as well. Use your support system and your higher self to help you get through this, so you know which way to go that will be the best for you, okay? And it looks like by doing that, you are going to be doing what is best for you, because you have the King of Pentacles and this wonderful happiness. So you do need to co-create with your higher self and others in your life, okay? Let's go ahead and, well, your cards are kind of wanting to come out, aren't they? You have the Hierophant. This can be learning, something you're learning, your connection with the divine. So go the distance. Let's get some more cards, but one of the things I'm getting from this is cards jumping out. One of the things I'm getting from this is this process could be a lesson, but it might not be a lesson at all, but it is something that you are learning how to do. So in the future, you'll know exactly how to handle a situation if it comes about again. You know, life is a series of lessons or learning. Here, again, this is more than one. And it could be your higher self, it could be on the spiritual plane, here on the earthly plane. And this can be learning, teaching, figuring out a strategy, a plan, something where you're co-creating. So you can see that this is being repeated, okay? And this is learning, right? It can have to do with more formal matters, but it does not have to. Definitely your connection with the spiritual side. Okay. Your reading is just connecting all over. It's not like these are separate things, separate instances. I think there's a lot of overlap. Okay, here you have the Four of Cups. Here you have 5. So these cups here are something that you're not happy about, okay? And the universe is saying, take the cup from the universe. In other words, go for your new beginning. Go the distance. Get whatever you're doing finished up so you can have this new beginning. And here you have the Page of Wands, which is wonderful. Here you have the Queen. You know, really going for what you desire. Here, this is a page, so it's an opportunity that's coming in for you. And it's all about something that you truly desire. So, here's the chance to go forward with what it is you want. Go the distance. No place like home. I think we should take a card for that. I'm going to leave these 2 here. Because I can see a few different ways in this where this could totally apply. It could be literally you moving to a new home. It could be you moving on from where you've been to where you want to be. And it could also be knowing that, you see it, the light is shining up from the front door. It's inviting you in. It's kind of giving me the feeling like this is where you want to be. You want to be home in your happiness. You have the Hermit. So, finding your enlightenment. Kind of going through the process of climbing up that mountain to find your enlightenment. And this is, his lantern is lit, so is his front door. And this whole thing could be you going through this process of finding your enlightenment. And your enlightenment is home. So I kind of get the feeling that there could be a struggle with that of some kind, where it could be anything, but where you feel like your ability to go home or be home is challenged in some respect. It could be anything. It could be working too many hours, working away from home. It could be knowing that you have to move for whatever reason. It could be many, many different things. But that home is very important to you. And it's, what do you consider home for you? There's your enlightenment. And at the bottom of the deck, I'm taking this, you have the Four of Pentacles. So reaching this point of enlightenment is going to be about home in some fashion. It could be, you know, your vessel. It could literally be home. But here, you're going to find your enlightenment going through this process, and you're going to find this beautiful sense of stability. Okay? Very deep reading. Okay, let's see what the angels would like to share. And you do have lots of support. That came out twice. Or 3 times, actually. So anytime you need the support, excuse me, it is here for you. And do use that resource. Okay? Yes. Beautiful. Yep, fine. To me, this whole thing, you know, could have been said right here. Process of going through and finding what is right for you. At the bottom it says wait. And what I'm getting from that is there is no need to rush through this. There's parts like right here that's a very fast, or wanting to be a very fast moving energy. And I would say the Queen of Wands could fall under that too. But by wait, I think what that's saying is if at any point along in here you need to slow down to figure things out, then that's what you need to do. Or slow down because you're waiting for your support system. Whatever the case is, you know, it could be just 1 or 2 brief moments. But if there's a period of time where you need to slow down to make for sure that you get this right, then that's what you need to do. But this yes is saying, yes, you need to go for this to find your inner as well as outer happiness. And do go the distance. Okay, let's close this out with the charm. Beautiful. You have a heart with an angel. So what this is saying to me is this is something that you're going for, your enlightenment, and that is what you love. And it's also saying that you are protected during this time. Do not worry, okay? Spend your time focusing on finding yourself or finding where it is that you want to be or belong, whether it's your inner self, outer self, whatever it may be. It could be both. Don't worry, you're protected. Go for what you love. Thank you so much. I truly hope this helps, and I'll talk to you again soon. Much love. Bye.